Kim Kardashian is arguably the most famous person on earth, right? And unfortunately, without doubt, one of the least worthy. She can't sing, she can't act, she can't fucking dance, but she has a big ass. As a society, we should all be ashamed of ourselves for letting someone like this be the most famous person on earth. And you know what? If you ask me, personally, right? Beyonce had one of the nicest asses of all time. If you are gonna give someone credit for having a nice ass, wrong person. It's too big, man. Man, it is too big. It's as if people have forgotten the concept of too big. Everything can be too big. Everything. Ladies, listen, trust me. I should know, if you know what I mean. Things can be too big, right? Like boobs.
They're only getting bigger. Take a look.
Shush, Kendall. Now look, listen, here's Karwich. Is that Spanish? Karuichi Tran. Hers are on the smaller side, and they're very nice. Here's another girl with some massive ones, and they're very nice. But no, this is not nice, because it's too big. Muscular guys. Now look, this guy looks very nice, right? Now look, this guy's a bit bigger, but he also looks very nice. What the fuck is this? Right, listen, I'm sure we can all agree, not nice, because it's too big, alright? Finally, arses. Here's that girl again, Karaoke Tran. Her arse is on the smaller side, but it's lovely. Now here's a girl whose arse is on the bigger side. Again, lovely. Now this one, not for me, thanks. Now listen, I'm not knocking it, but I kinda am, but it's not for me, is all I'm saying. Now listen, I'm not saying that her arse is not nice. If that's your thing, then that's your thing, right? I'm saying having a big arse is not something to give someone fame for. But her having fame isn't even the worst part. The worst part is that she's so famous, anyone associated with her is now famous as well. Like her fucking family. Monica Lewinsky is a woman who famously did a few special favours for Bill Clinton in a huge scandal back in 1998, right? As a result of this, we all knew who Monica Lewinsky was and she came into the public eye. Unlike Bill Clinton, who came into Monica's. She became really famous, like she worked as a correspondent for Channel 5 in England doing something. She was the host of the reality dating show Mr. Personality on Fox. She had a $1 million endorsement deal with some company called Jenny Craig doing adverts for them. All this, excuse me language, because she sucked a famous person off. Is this how we should award celebrity status, is it? For fucking a famous person? Have we come to a point in society where celebrity status is sexually transmitted? What the fuck? Alright, so we've established things like the girl who sucked the president's dick should not make you famous, right? Similarly, the girl who has a sex tape with an R&B singer shouldn't make you famous either. But now answer this. How about the guy who's married to the sister of a girl who had a sex tape with a famous R&B singer? I'm guessing that you're all shouting, of course not, Grade, right? Meet Scott Disick. Scott Disick is a guy who's famous because he's married to the sister of a girl who had a sex tape with the famous R&B singer. He has 8.8 million followers on Instagram and 5.4 million on Twitter. That's more than the R&B singer he got famous for by having some association with in the first place. And another thing, right? His name on Instagram is Let the Lord Be With You. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, this guy's really religious, right? But no, the cheeky bastard has the nerve to call himself the Lord. He called himself the Lord. You can't call yourself the Lord, mate. It's a bit, makes you come across as a bit of a dickhead. The Lord. I'm sure Zeus and Thor and the like would consider you peers, mate. Thor is the hammer-wielding Norse god of thunder and even has a day named after him, Thursday. Zeus is literally a Greek god and the ruler of the Olympians on Mount Olympus. Scott Disick takes pictures of himself. To be honest, they seem alright. Right, now listen, I doubt there's a lot of you, but for those of you who don't know her, Kendall, quickly introduce yourself.
Guys, I'm the worst reader.
Come on now, Kendall, that's not going to paint you in a good light, is it? It's going to make you look stupid. Let's turn this around, Kendall. Topic of your choice, tell the people something intelligent. Fucking hell, Kendall. You must be good at something. Huh? There's nothing to her. She has big lips. That's it. She has big lips, and occasionally she makes kids do some stuff that they really shouldn't. Kinda like some other people you might know. Miserable cunt. He just comes off as so emo and so depressed. Like, you got no reason to be depressed, man. Multi-millionaire family and was going out with Rita Ora, and you got the nerve to complain about life? You unappreciative fat bastard. Now listen, I'm not saying, oh, he has nothing to complain about in his life, right? Just because he's rich. If my sister was famous for fucking someone and for having a big ass, I'd be pretty depressed as well. But fuck off, your family's minted and you were going out with Rita Ora. Please, I'm shedding a tear for you, Rob. Fuck off, man. I don't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's not really my type of show, right? But in the few clips that I have seen, Bruce was by far the one that I found the most likable. And I'm not just saying that because he recently came out as Caitlyn. He's the one that I thought was the most likable. And also, Bruce was the only one that had actually achieved something in life. Coincidence? Now listen, sorry about this. On a more serious note, in society we have a few remainders of our old ways which we're slowly but surely getting rid of, right? One of the ones that remains is the way that gay and transgender people are seen, right? Which is not nice, obviously. This is gonna sound like fucking comical, yeah? But in like the 1960s we had PSAs like this that were still going around.
What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick. A sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious. A sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual.
Contagious! He said contagious! What? As a society, we've gotten rid of a lot of the bad habits, but this one is still here for the Lugbert community. Now listen, I really do respect Caitlyn Jenner for having the strength and courage to, first of all, going through the transition, and secondly, for making it so public, right? I still get shit from my dad if I get a new haircut that he thinks looks stupid. So to make the changes that Caitlyn has, and in such a public way, is astounding to me. As much as I think that they're shit and unworthy of any fame whatsoever, one thing that I kinda have to commend the Kardashians for is how their insane levels of fame have unwittingly given Caitlyn's transition the public attention that it deserves, even if it was unwittingly, right? A news story such as Olympic athlete Bruce Jenner being transgender could have been swept under the rug and not given that much attention, like it was with that tennis player and Chaz Bono. Because of the Kardashians' level of fame, it seems as if people are way more accepting of Caitlyn being transgender. So in a weird way, I kinda commend the Kardashians on the positive effect their fame whoring could potentially have on society as a whole. However, saying that, your work is now done, Kardashians. So in the nicest way possible, go fuck off. Especially you, Scott, you fucking nobody.
It's really awesome, especially for me.
Now, the more work you get, are you going to start talking with a British accent?
No.
Oh, see, oh, she's doing it already.